Hello, everybody. From where you're seated, can we interact? Can you look around from where you're seated? Look for someone who looks like you in regards of age, ethnicity, and gender. Now look for someone who looks like me. Thank you. Racist institutions built to keep us up in check. Then they walk away and turn around and label us a threat. They say our history is worthless and that there isn't anything to connect with, meaning our stories will always be rejected and neglected, that our languages were only just a dialect. But they expect me to stay quiet and ask no questions, and to dress a badge with no patience. A uniform that is a plotline film that can easily end with a chalk outline to make a body look stylish for a camera full of RIP hashtags. The childish politicians, Congress elects run into our neighborhoods and make us deject. They say they will fix our roads and stabilize our communities, but they only meant that for the tourism. No resource, recreational centers for us to do. It seems like we're the tourists trying to find new ways to have fun and new ways to be seen. Two split realities, stuck in between. Mental health is a real thing. The struggles at home with the absence of a father who may rest in peace. A hard-working mother with no emotion. An older brother that likes to rumble. A broken home with thick walls that are chaotic screams bounce back and forth, that they're so loud the giants on the floor are getting disturbed. And as the sweat and tears run down as steep streams of stress, it cuts and cuts into the deep of the rocks, and as it drips and swirls and turns into the back of my mouth, it's aesthetic. The paramedics storm and rush into the house of our starvation. Masculation taught me to never receive consultation. No llores porque eres macho. They told me to hang my emotions in a gancho. No mattresses but blankets and pillows on the floors. And when morning rose, the bad influences came around while mama was on the ground. Her hunchback was getting down to the root of the vine. Her spine didn't even have a straight line. And in the evening we froze. My little sister wanted more, but the pain was too hard to control. And by telling her no, made her question the unknown. Growing up made it hard to believe the people who call me the bro. Cause you see, long ago, I wish tomorrow wouldn't go. I should have listened to mama, cause I could have gone to go see the medico. Mother's feet ached right around fall. Michael raked the leaves. Sister prayed at the tomb of his feet. Brother paid the fees while I massaged her bumpy, rigid, rusty, stiff, stinky feet. Later did I know that her life has always been incomplete. You see, she sacrificed leaving her birthland to search for a dream. I said, to search for a dream. So she fled hundreds of miles to relive another nightmare. She had an affair. So she had an affair with work. We didn't have no childcare, so we went on to the corner store to go see what needed to be restored in the empty cabinets of ours. No devotion. A broken home with cracked ceilings without windows. I just thought the components of slavery ended long ago. Now the omen has spoken. No more broken glass. The wounds have become scars and turned into cosmic stars that connect strictly towards the gods. After plugging in cords into the holes of my heart, I began winning awards. I began grinning some more. Man, it felt good. But I didn't stop there. It began my summer going into my freshman year, where I discovered the passion for knowledge, where the images on my casket began fading away. When I started to blossom and bloom, the losses became lessons, and mama stopped stressing. F's and D's became A's and B's. Learning happened when I traveled to different parts of Aslan. I started looking like a galán. Carlos Valdovinos Catalan was his name, and now I do it for him. And now I remember my family overcame the struggle. The sacrifices that were made, the late nights we stayed up asking for guidance, the days we skipped meals, kept my mom's head over her heels. The years that were stagnant and dark implemented themselves as stress marks. It's remarkable we stood tall on the shoulders of my mother. It's amazing we pulled through the struggle. Gracias.